Shalom, and welcome to Israel Today. This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. What I want to talk to you about today is something that I'm not an expert on and take no claims to being an expert on this subject. However, the main reason I mention it is because it's a topic of prayer, not a topic of gossip or just plain news. Today's broadcast deals with our last election we had in April, and now the almost failed attempt that Prime Minister Netanyahu is having filling seats. Just as in the American Congress, there are so many seats to be filled, and the same is true for the Knesset. The total number of seats is 120, and right now, Netanyahu is struggling to get more than half. To make matters even tougher, he only has until Wednesday, May 29, 2019 to accomplish it. Let's say that he gets 61 seats. That would leave him no wiggle room if anyone is to quit, resign, or die. If the latter happens, I'm sure we'll be seeing a resurrection of sorts happening on the news that evening. So what is the holdup? Well, it turns out that 3 of the parties cannot see eye to eye with Netanyahu, and 2 of these parties are Haredim, or the Black Hatters, as I jokingly call them. These are the extreme ultra-Orthodox who believe that they do not need to go into the military even though it is mandatory for everyone in this country when they turn 18. But the proposed military bill is geared to drafting male seminary students from the Haredi sector into the Israeli army. This issue has caused a great deal of friction in Israeli society over the years, as the general population views Haredim as not doing their fair share in the country, where serving in the military is mandatory. The third party refuses to join the coalition if any modifications are made to the proposed law. Altogether, with these 3 parties, plus other smaller parties, it would give Netanyahu a comfortable 65-seat majority. If by Wednesday evening he does not form his party, then this is where it is a bit unclear to me as to what happens next. Either we go back into revote, or President Rivlin can give it to the second runner-up in this last election, Benny Gantz of the Blue and White Party. A senior Blue and White member said, "The law says that if Netanyahu can't form a government, we or another Knesset member from the Likud should have the opportunity." According to the Times of Israel, the government says that under these circumstances, a majority of the members of the Knesset may request in writing that the president of the state assign the task of forming a government to a particular member of the Knesset. If 61 or more members back Netanyahu in writing, he may be granted another 14 days for coalition talks. Just in the last few years, we have voted a few times, but if I understand correctly, and we have to go back and vote again, this will be a first for Israel. Pray for Israel's government that the hand of God move upon the Knesset quickly, causing it to turn in accordance with His will and not ours. Pray for unity amongst the parties. Pray that during this time that other countries do not see Israel as being weak because of this lack of agreement. If you want to get in touch with us or get on our mailing list, visit branchofisrael.com. That's branchofisrael.com. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel, and thank you so much for listening. Goodbye, or see you again.